Hello, John from John Loves Origami, and today I'll be making my first origami theory video. So today I'll be focusing on the 3 types of origami. Learning about the 3 types of origami is very important to someone's origami career or hobby, whatever you wanted to call it. And it basically consists of single sheet origami, modular origami, and composite origami, which are 3 very unique types of origamis that will ultimately help you achieve your goal. The first type of origami that you should learn about is called single sheet origami. It consists of origami that's basically like this, or like this train, or like this elephant, or anything on the lines of anything that you could possibly think of that only uses 1 sheet of origami. The second form of origami, which I think is a lot more interesting, is modular origami, which I do have a few examples of, like this, or like this, or anything that makes geometrical patterns and folds together in this sort of way. This right here is a 3D star. I'll probably teach how to make it on my channel in a little bit. But the reason it's much more interesting is because you can probably use it in like science and NASA, how stuff unfolds, how you can make things more convenient. Modular origami is basically just you're folding a lot of the same unit and combining it together in geometrical patterns. And you can do it with pretty much any design, just combining it, shoving it together, making art basically. It's really beautiful. Something about modular origami is that I actually bought a book on it called Mind-Blowing Modular Origami. It's a very good book. It's actually probably one of my favorite origami books. It features all these cool designs and patterns about origami, and I think maybe you guys could pick it up if you're interested. Link to that book is in the bio, of course. Moving on to the third type of origami, which is composite origami, which is also very interesting because it consists of patterns and cool science techniques. I don't really have any examples right now, so I'm actually going to show you guys an example on a piece of paper. So here on a separate piece of paper, I can show you what composite origami is really about. Basically, I'm just going to fold this little man that we can idolize and learn from. Right, so now we're left with something called a water bomb base in origami terms. It looks like this. It's a little bit collapsed, which kind of applies one of the, composite origami laws, which is how to collapse paper like this. But we're gonna make it a lot cooler by doing something where we're gonna fold the tip down here. And this right here is one of the parts of origami where you're just making a crease line for the rest of the fold. So we fold it like that, and then we can flip it over. Up. Just making crease marks for when we actually collapse and fold, which is a technique that is used in many origami animals. Many of the best origamis are made in just that way. So once we do this, we could just collapse it right here, and that would be the end of the fold. But you can even go further, and you can flip it over again and make even more folds on this side, or crease lines. Right, so now we have this, which is a water bomb base, but it has all these crease marks, which we're going to use to collapse it. So now what we do is we open the whole thing. We're left with something that looks like this, which is one of the This is very composite origami like right here. If you look up composite origami, you'll probably find a lot of examples online that will look something like this. So now we're just going to try to collapse it by doing this folding pattern right here. This is collapsing. We're collapsing this paper. Boom, collapsed. Now we have this. Great, and we can probably turn this into a little man, which is, I mean, you can see the vision, 2 legs, 2 arms, and we can actually just make a head by unfolding part of the thing. Can you believe it? So if we just take this right here and reverse it, well, not reverse it, just unfold part of it, then we can sort of just push a head out of there. Boom. That sort of resembles a man, but that is one of the examples of composite origami. I actually have a lot more examples that I can show right now. Hold on. So we have the man, and then I have this lizard, which is something from Satoshi Kimaya, which is one of the goats, and this lizard is folded using composite origami. If you can, I'm just gonna unfold them because I don't care about them. So if you unfold this, then we can see the insides. We can see exactly what composite origami can get to. It can get to something as beautiful as a lizard if you get far enough. I don't think I can recollapse this thing now. But yeah, you guys get the idea. All right, now bringing it back, big overview. All 3 types, you should learn it if you're serious about origami, 100%. If you're new and you're kind of freaked out by the last 2, you can just focus on single sheet. That'll work for now. Thank you for watching my video. Bye. I'll post more origami tutorials and origami guides and probably a lot more theory on my channel later on. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got the value.